What's up, everyone? It is your girl GELBEAUTY87 here, aka Grace, and I got another battle of love for you all. So I saw this Vigorously palette from Playing the Makeup by Yolanda, and it instantly reminded me of a dark girl friendly version of the Glamlite Ice Cream Dream palette. If you all remember, I had a roller coaster ride with this palette. When I first got it, I didn't like it. I've learned to accept and like it, but I feel like this Vigorously palette will do a whole lot better for some of my skin tone, especially because it's made by someone with my skin tone. So I wanted to go ahead and check it out. So I waited till she did the 50% off sale, but if you got it on Cyber Monday, you got even a better deal because you got 10% off more than I did. So shout out to those who waited, but I was like, I don't have time to be waiting. I don't want to have to come back and try to check again and hope like and miss sales and all that. So like I had to bite the bullet, but I'm like, it's not that big a deal for the 10% off, you know, like it's not that deep. But here's what both of them look like side by side. So you see what I'm saying about the color story and how I feel like they look really similar. So of course y'all know this is gonna go in an overrated versus underrated, especially if the quality is hitting like I think it's hitting. So what I'm gonna do is, of course, I'm gonna use the Glamlite one off camera because you know, you've seen this before. I think I've done 2 or 3 videos with this. I battled this against another pastel palette, like I think it was the Natasha Denona one, or it might have been the Glamlite one. I don't remember. But anyway, you've seen this palette plenty of times, so you need to see it on camera. This will be my first time using this palette, so I want to make sure I use it on camera. And 25 bucks was a steal, especially because I know how her quality is and her other palettes is. I'm feeling it's going to be the same, but here's what both of them look like side by side, so I'm just like, yes. Anyway, I'm going to go off camera and get my life in order. Y'all know the drill. I'm going to swatch some stuff on my hands to show you how it looks like. Let me zoom in real quick and keep like. So I'm gonna go off camera, do that, and I'll be right back. But if you're curious what's on my lips right now, I have on Fruit Snack from Fenty Beauty. It's the Gloss Bomb Cream. They were on sale for like I think $10 or $11 at Ulta during Black Friday, and y'all know I had to grab the other colors I didn't have, so I got this one and Cookie Jar. Anyway, let me go get my life in order, and then I'll be right back, and we will dig into this Vigorously palette, which will be my first time using it. I'm so excited because as soon as she premiered, I was like, I need it. Okay, so here's the last look I came up with the Glamlite palette. I'm sorry, last look. I mean, this is the last look I'm doing today until tonight. So this is with the Ice Cream Dream. I told y'all we were gonna put it against this Vigorously palette. So here's the shades I picked. So as usual, it's Glamlite PIMBY, Glamlite PIMBY, Glamlite PIMBY, Glamlite PIMBY, and Glamlite PIMBY. So I got this eye already done. I tried to give y'all more of an editorial type feel with these pastels instead of trying to put them in defined, designated spots. I used all the same brushes in one look, so I'm using all the same brush in another one. As you can see, I have those BK Beauty brushes, and then I have this one Glamlite brush, the Glamlite X Michaela collection. So let's get to it. I put eyeshadow primer on my eyes at the same time. So let's see, what one did I start off with? So I started off with the pink one. So I'm starting off with the shade right here. It's called Active. That's the pink one I used, and I'm using this green shade Potent. On the other part of the eye, this is Feeble. That's what's in the crease. And then I have this one on the lid and Hard in the inner corner. So that's what we're working with. Let's get to it. Okay, so I'm just patting the pink on here. Instead of like brushing it on, I decided I try like the packing method, like you pack it on and then you blend it out. But I don't think I'm gonna blend it out. I'm gonna just pack it on and leave it there. It was looking pretty good to me. Oh crap, y'all! I just realized the battery's trying to die. After I like sat here and blended all this, so hold on, I'll be right back. So
he's been adopted by a Benetton ad.
Okay.
I don't know what a Benetton is.
Okay, y'all, let's go in with the green now.
What?
So as you can see, the colors are looking pretty similar so far. But you know. Early on, I try to tap it on and then like blend it out a little bit. I feel like this green is a little bit more pigmented than the one in the Glamlite one, but I feel like the pink in there was a little easier to use and a little more pigmented. In my personal opinion, just based on like what I'm doing right now as far as the eye looks go. but I feel like the green in here is oxidizing and the green in here is staying a little bit true. And if y'all remember, my whole thing with the Glamlite Ice Cream Dream Palette was that colors were oxidizing and they look different on the eyes than they did in the pan. So it's just interesting to see this green is oxidizing and this green is actually staying the same color. So I'm sorry, the Glamlite is staying the same color. And the PIMBY one is actually oxidizing. So that's interesting. But I mean, like, they look close enough. I can definitely see that this one has oxidized up because it looks a tad darker. But it started, I feel like it started off a tad darker. Just basically on my swatches that I showed y'all, so the pictures did. So yeah, I feel like it's fading away after I blended it out. So I'm trying to regain it back. Now we're gonna go into the Blurple shade and just kind of draw it on like the eyeliner and see how that goes. I was gonna take both of these home, but I remember I gotta do overrated versus underrated with it. I need to fill the complexion corner. So I'm gonna bring basically all the stuff for that tonight to have it prepared here and ready for when I have to come Friday to already be able to do all these, because so far I don't have enough for a full overrated versus underrated or underrated versus overrated video just yet. So it's like I need to test out a few more things, go through my collection a little bit more, watch the older videos to make sure I'm bringing things that's the same, and see how that goes. So again, as you can see, it's pretty much the same. I feel like this one looks lighter than that one. This one is getting more of a grayish blurple type color, whereas the Glamlite is getting a lighter one, but otherwise I feel like it's pretty much the same. So let's get the glitter glue and cut the crease, and then we can get into the shimmery purple shade on the lid and my thoughts on these files as a whole. Excuse me. So I'm going with purple shade in. It's giving something like that putty vibe, and it doesn't seem like it's pick up on that brush that well, so there we go. I got a little chunk now, so hopefully I can blend it out and on the lid. Pat it on some more and blend it out. So far they look somewhat the same. I'm definitely feeling like the Glamlite palette is giving more brightness to the eye look. I feel like these are actually deeper tones than I expected them to be compared to the Glamlite palette. So that's the part that's interesting to me, because like to me they definitely look lighter. I mean, definitely look deeper than I expected them to. Go back in a little bit. The shade I put on before we put on the shimmer, just to accent it back into the crease. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. Clean brush, dust everywhere. Now let's go into the shimmer shade for the inner corner. Where's that brush? I'm gonna grab another inner corner brush because I already took the brushes down. Shed airs. So I have the shade Hard. That's the one we're gonna put in the inner corner. So here's both the palettes on the eyes. I think they both look nice. Let me back you all up and let's talk about my thoughts on this palette. So, sorry, on these palettes. So, if I had to pick a palette, I think I just like the Glamlite one just a tiny bit more because I feel like the shimmers look a little more bright, and I feel like this one actually looks more true to color than these, because you see the second swatch is this one. I feel like it looks brighter on my hand, but then when I put it on my eye it looks deeper than the Glamlite one. So believe it or not, I think I go with the Glamlite one just because I like the colors in it a tad bit more, and I don't feel like they oxidize as much as this one does. Now I told y'all I felt like the Glamlite one oxidized anyway, so it's like it just doesn't oxidize as much as this does, so that's why I'm gonna go ahead and say Glamlite for the win for me. But I do really like this palette. I do really like the formula of her stuff, and I'm anxious to try some of the other shades in here, but from what I tried based upon basing on the Glamlite, I'm gonna go with the Glamlite. So those are my thoughts. You can comment down below and tell me what you think, but I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.